It started with laughter, a road trip to disconnect, for friends chasing nostalgia through winding highways and forgotten towns. Liam, the planner. Tanya, the skeptic. Corey, the documentarian with his ever-present camcorder. And May, quiet May, the one who always sensed things before they happened. They rolled into town late, tires hissing on wet asphalt. The sign for the Belmere Hotel flickered like a heartbeat, warm, inviting, oddly persistent. No chain affiliation, no recent reviews, yet it stood tall against the storm like it had waited for them. The receptionist, pale and stone-faced, slid the keys to room 313 across the counter without a word. When Tanya asked for 2 doubles, the woman just blinked. Only one room left. You'll all fit. Her smile was a twitch, not a comfort. Room 313 was colder than the rest of the building. The hallway leading to it stretched longer than seemed possible, as if the hotel was shifting. Corey joked about liminal spaces and filmed the hallway. But when he played it back, the door wasn't there. Liam tapped the number on the brass plate, 313, and turned the key. Inside, the room was old but clean. Victorian wallpaper peeled, like drying skin. The windows wouldn't open. The air smelled faintly of river water. May stood at the door and whispered, "This isn't right." They laughed it off, told ghost stories, ate gas station snacks, fell asleep in pairs. But when the sun rose, room 313 was gone. Liam was first to wake. He stepped into the hallway and froze. The number beside the door now read 311. He checked again. Number 313 to the right, no room at all. Just wall. He pounded on it, sure it was some kind of prank. The others woke to find him shouting at drywall. The front desk denied any record of a 313. "We've never had that room," said the same receptionist, smile tighter now. But May still had the key. Old, heavy brass. 313 engraved in cursive. They searched every floor. Corey ran frame by frame through his footage, still no door. But in one frame, a shadow behind them in the hall. Taller than any of them. Standing at where 313 should be. That night, they booked 2 separate rooms. Still in the Belmere. Still not ready to admit how wrong things felt. May didn't sleep. She kept the key under her pillow. At 2:13 a.m., she heard the knock. 3 slow raps. She opened the door. Nothing. The hallway was darker than it should have been. At the edge of it, barely visible, was the door. 313 waiting. She stepped forward. It blinked out. The others didn't believe her. Until Tanya woke the next night to find May gone. She was in the hallway, standing where the door had appeared, key in hand, whispering to someone they couldn't see. "We were here. I saw us inside. We never left." Liam tried to take the key from her. She screamed. Fought like an animal. "It's ours. It's always been ours." The manager finally intervened. A man this time older. His voice cracked with something deeper than age. "You shouldn't have stayed after the first night," he said. "That room finds people. Once it knows your name, it doesn't forget. It waits. Sometimes for years." He looked at May, almost with pity. "And it likes her." They left that morning. Or tried to. The town was gone. Every road led back to Belmere. Every path circled like a loop. Corey filmed the whole thing. But each time they tried to leave, the sky darkened, and the engine sputtered. Tanya finally asked what no one else would. "Is this place feeding off us?" May grew paler each day. She started speaking in fragments. "We drowned together, we're still wet." One night, she vanished. They found her in room 313. The door was just there again, like it had never left. The room looked new, like time rewound. But May was older, her hair longer, eyes gone gray. She whispered, "It's always midnight here." When they tried to pull her out, she screamed and shattered the mirror behind the bed. The reflection didn't match the room. It showed all 4 of them asleep. But the camera in the reflection, Corey's camcorder, was red. Recording. Corey checked his actual camera. It was off. Battery dead. The next morning, May was gone again. So was room 313. But the key was back on Corey's pillow. He snapped. "Maybe we don't exist anymore. Maybe we're the memory now." They started documenting everything. Filming every second. Liam mapped the hotel. Tanya copied the manager's old ledger. Room 313 appeared every 3rd night. Only when the moon was full, and only when someone had the key nearby. Each time it appeared, May would speak through the walls. "They're waking up." One night, Liam opened the door. The room was full of water. Not flooded, just filled. Still as glass, suspended in place. Within it, versions of them floated. Peaceful. eyes open, staring. He slammed the door. We died, he whispered. We died the first night. But we left the room, Tanya said. Did we? Corey rewound footage from that night. It glitched, froze, played a new scene, 4 bodies in the bed. Gas station snacks untouched. The mirror fogged up with words, still here. Liam didn't sleep. Tanya kept the key in the lobby. Corey whispered to the walls. 3 days later, the receptionist was gone. The front desk empty. Room 313 appeared again. This time, the door was open. No water, no shadows, just their laughter echoing inside. They entered, one by one. May stood in the corner, her voice layered with dozens more. The room remembers. Suddenly, the lights died. Silence. When the lights flickered back, only the camera was left. Recording.